Alright, this is the next...
Ugh, the door!
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back.
I don't know. Let's see. Damn it. It looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door over on the right. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave?
Well, yeah, that might work, but...
Hey! Wait a minute! Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Oh, man.
Looks that way.
No way!
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer. I rather doubt that, however, so it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
I don't already have a key card. They could try using that key card. Oh, what oh no, I already used the key card in the library. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. Hey, is this a notable table? Yeah, I think I've seen this before. New material, let's add it to the file screen. Piles of crap everywhere. Man, this place is a mess. It's so messy, I don't know where to start. There's all this crap looking familiar. I think a lot of these are part of the puzzle we've solved in the other rooms. That's true, then this room is Zero's laboratory. Not different. The shuttle is looking to see devise a machine and puzzles. You see his plan come to fruition. The computer on the desk. Since you're not like that much anymore. Fine, great. Alright, Tempe, the person here is like, focus his face. Yeah, how exciting. What? What is it look like? What? Control panel for the big screen. I don't think these buttons do anything. Something on the screen there. What's this? 15 cells, there's nothing left on them. Let's see. Let's see. Whenever you touch a cell, one liquid turns on or off. Does that make all cells on the right bottom green? Hey, you pay. I think paper in that thing. Don't you look at it? Does that have to use it for itself? Very cleverly. A bunch of numbers and letters have got equal signs in it. Good. Probably read it impossible on the screen somehow. Oh, Sliver, this really helps. Alright, let's see if I can try again. Here's the musical circle, all green. Fucking finally! You're so smart! You seem to know solve the puzzle. Well, there is actually Gunpei. Hey, come on, you're embarrassing me. Whoa, don't get cocky, kid. Ain't got time for that. Look at this. Check out the right the control panel. Moment, something came out. Cross emblem. Okay, so we need to get 4 of these cross emblems. Keyboard, let's stop reading. Something else. Damn, no dice. Alright. What is it, that bud? Nothing's happened. Hey, what's Link doing? This is engraved by invitation. The steering wheel symbol, an upright cross symbol, and the bottom left a mysterious circle symbol, and lastly, a waffle pattern is engraved near the bottom right invitation. This needs to be a particular number. 1, steering wheel, 2, cross, 3, mysterious circle, 4, waffle patterns. That means we insert the emblems in this order. That order, huh? This bunker is on the machine. Just keep him though, because I'm after the well on it, but I can barely see it. Sliding panel, just like the last one. There's a flick with a emblem engraved on here. Okay, there's a wheel over here. Ah, that should work with the steering wheel. Early? No, I'm too poor for that. Stealing? That might solve my monetary problems, but I'd rather not. Oh, right. You were in the shop. There's a puzzle like this in the wheelhouse. I can figure it out even worse by looking at the compass. I figure this thing will work just like that other one. The other one? The important part is the nautical table we just found. Just have to match up the directions on the compass with the lines on the nautical map. I use the steering wheel in the wheelhouse, but this time I'm going to use the wheel attached to the side here. Okay then, show me, now! Of course. Maybe I ought to run through this. This looks like my probably work the same way as the steering wheel in the wheelhouse did. I just touch the direction I want to turn to, the compass should turn that direction. So I just gotta press stop and the compass is pointing where I want it to. I'm betting something will happen if I can do it right. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so... Right, so reverse it. So, west, southeast, northwest, no, northeast, east, north, east. East, north, east. Goodbye, you stupid. Ah, knock it off. Hey, we don't have time to screw around for now. Check out the right side of the monitor. I just kind of slid open and something came out. Oh yeah. I have a nice room. There's that good box in the hall by the exit. I can keep it in the noise. Like something I'm looking now. Noise, huh? Hell no. Let's see what happens when I... Whoa. Well, now I got something on the screen at least. What's this? Oh, wait a minute. I saw something like this when I figured out the Morse code puzzle back in the communications office. Morse code? Yeah, the dots on here look like bits for Morse code. There's 2 dots in the first line, 4 in the second, and 1 in the last. I'm afraid I don't understand. But perhaps you should give it a shot anyway. Alright, I'll try. Where did that though? Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. Just show the button as we did. If I hold the button down, it'll enter a DAR. Once we enter our answer, it will automatically determine if it's the correct answer or not. Alright, let's do this. Alright, do another shot. Yeah. No, it's not telling me what to... No, it's not telling me what the fucking message I'm supposed to enter is. Nothing wrong for it. Method total is really said. Change it, nothing also. That's so... Oh, holy shit. It's pretty damn creepy. A coffin in there. A coffin. Oh man, 7 think. Yeah, it's all pale. He's thinking the same thing I am. No way. Could this be? I'm sorry, but what's going on? It's a coffin! I wonder if there's a vampire. Right, I guess Clever and Snake don't know the story. I can't bring myself to tell them. Well, at any rate, let's have a look around. Metal plaque on the coffin. Snake's touching it. All ice. Ah, the two machines. Oh, holy shit. Man, this is serious. Well, let's open it, shall we? Clever, could you give me a hand? Okay. Alright. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah. No luck. He's ready to open. Yeah, good. Shed or something? Yes, I believe it's popped. I'm on the way. Is that a good idea? Your superhuman strength? No, what's wrong? I think I'll just pass on this one, okay? What the heck? Very well. We have to give up the coffin for now. Let's look around the room a little more, shall we? Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic. Is that actually true? The lips is like this. There's something written on this piece of paper. Looks like I've got 3 sheets of this stuff. New materials been added to the file screen. Okay. Well, there's crap everywhere. Yeah, it's a pretty impressive mess. We try and search it one of the things that got it the cows come home. And that didn't seem too bad. I think good with even ourselves then. Don't do great smart to me, kid. How about we do with this area later, okay guys? Maybe we should try something more promising. Okay, fine. Size of the machine. Well, that things feel rough. It's so small. I wonder what it is. I have no idea. Nice. Maybe it was just an image or something. Looks like the word that's supposed to go has 3 letters. So 3 lines, I think each line is 1 letter. Let's see. Well, these letters are both perhaps related to either of 2 symbols, 4 symbols, and 1 symbol respectively. After all, isn't that what you just said? One line has 2 spaces, the next 4, and the last one is a single space. I see. In other words, put any of the dots or dashes, instead of 2, instead of 4, with 1. Oh, so as we've seen, we know how to run through the instructions. Yeah, thank you. Now, what are 3 letters is the question? My options for 2 are options for 4 are B, C, F, H, red. And my options for 1 are in or P. Right. I'm thinking ice. Okay, so what we want is ice is dot. Then the second one is dash dot. And then the last one is dot. I see, it seems you have solved the puzzle, Junpei. Excellent work. The answer is ice. How did you know? Well, I actually used that as Gmail. I've read the trivial matter to code them. Oh yes, I believe I heard the noise from someone provided advice on how to solve the puzzle. It sounded like something sliding open. See anything could have made that noise? Yeah, that's true. Ah yes, one more thing. I heard a sound from behind the shutter. Perhaps the coffin is unlocked now. Oh, what? Alright, fine, I'll open it. Okay, Junpei, you can do this. It's just a box. It's just a box. Oh, holy shit, this is a coffin. There is going to be something horrible in there, I just know it. Okay, deep breath. Here we go. Oh man, there's nobody in there. Shit, can't believe I was scared of something like that. Nobody. You're expecting someone to be in there? It's a long story. I'll jump about it sometime. Just like Seven said, there's nobody in there. There is something in there though. Well, two somethings actually. What is that? There are two things on the bottom of the coffin. There's a plate with an emblem on it and the Neptune key! Yes, we finally found it! Now we can get out through the hallway. That's a bit clever. We need to get out of this room first, John. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get the hell out of here quickly as possible. I'm ready for that. I don't think there's anything in this room. It's pretty important though, so I'll keep it in my pocket later. But the other thing goes... coffin emblem. Right, put me in. What is all? Some just doing the old cross. Yeah, come on, some kind of wobble happened. Whoa! Well, now we've got something on the monitors at least. What's that? It's like some kind of puzzle. There are rules. Here are reason keys. When you touch another area, that area will be selected and it will turn blue to indicate this. Continue on the ball after the area, cause that ball will move to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 5 balls into a single area. Press the check button once you have moved all the balls to the red ones that you cannot move. Shoot the root of the balls in the area, smash the number for that area. That's it! I don't really get it. Oh, whatever, let's say. Credit link, prefects. Let's give it a shot. You can mean pressure link perfect. Hey, let's see you solve the next one. You can make fun of me. Okay, so 6 and 3. And I have to use everything except 9. Okay, is it, right? But things happen. They're still in the places are empty. I imagine something will happen when they are all filled. Doesn't that seem likely? Okay, so the next one was the cross. Okay, that's probably something. They Gunpei, something just showed up on the screen. These puzzles are so lovely, that's one. Yeah, but there's more of those red balls you can't move. You're different too. These don't set the same rules as the last one, though. Sure don't want to double check that. No, I'll be fine. If I get confused, well, this could be over there, right? Come here, this ain't. The picture's worth 1,000 wards. I'll give it a shot. Isn't that the picture's worth 1,000 words? Hey, shut it! At least I'm trying right. Okay, so 1 second, you can't use 1 and 9. Okay. So... And there we go. That's awesome, Gunpei. There's only 2 left now. You can do it. Bloody hell, this takes forever. Right. Okay, let's put it down with your code. Damn, this puzzle was like the last one. I thought they were all the same though. Take it? Come on, I've already done this. I'll be fine. So this, you can't be really clever, please don't strain yourself. Might hurt something. Oh, shut up. Just give me a break, alright? I'll think of something. Right, so we got is 1 through 9. And we need to get 7. No, 2 lots of 16. And there we go. Excellent work, Gunpei. You've only got 1 left. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's see what happens for the end of the coffins. This is 41. This puzzle's a lot like that last couple. I think this is the last one. Once you solve this puzzle, I'm sure something will happen. Alright, I'll solve it in no time. Oh, that means it's hard now. Okay. Aha! 17 and 9. This combination will not open the door. Oh, 8 and 9. What do they think goes? Well, hang on, that's... Oh, come on. 4 and 5. Oh, shit. The legal root of 17 is 8. Where did that noise come from? Underneath the keyboard? Damn, you're a pretty good job. What did you something just now? Yes, I heard that display. The bottom left door under the desk, I believe.
A picture? What the hell is this? This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the 0 bracelet on his left arm. And this second man, with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the 9th man, the one with bracelet number 9. He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit... Oh man, that's Ace.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No doubt about it.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the ninth man and Cap too. And they look happy, like they knew each other well. Why? How? How in the world are these four men connected?
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently, though. Ace, the ninth man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Ah, so the ninth man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No,
I'm blind.
there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
I wonder who he was.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
Back?
Yes, the reverse. The other side.
Huh. Praying for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido. Huh.
Then the four men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago. That means Ace, the ninth man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be.
Morphogenic fields, baby.
Why? Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But why? Why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
This is meta.
Of course. I understand now. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada, but Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, I would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
Hey, Seven, do you...
Shut it! Just be quiet. I'm this close to remembering. This close. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nonary project.
Chocolate is nice.
Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched.
What?
Let me tell you what happened. Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo from the right. The other 3 are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man. And Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiment.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot it.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Just give us the short version, all right?
Short version, huh? Alright, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though. I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, because I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're toll. That's why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat. I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children. It all had one thing in common: a history of visits to one particular hospital. A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. My investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
So I headed to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement there. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags.
Attention duelists, I'm kidnapping children.
Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun. I could kill you right now. It'd be easy to get away with it, too. Just tie an anchor to your feet, and no one would find you for a week. That what you want? The fish here would love a meal.
I kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
A drug?
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it! Shit, my head hurts. I did a quick once-over of the room. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy.
You're dividing.
I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on
This
it,
is
but
not a short version. Although I'm pretty sure it's a bit longer than an hour. We should have died by now, but never mind.
it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed. And sat down. Huh. I sat there for a very, very long time. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5. Or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold on. Why are there kids here?
Because they're being kidnapped, genius.
But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
I did a poo. I know I'm a child. Also, we've seen this before, so...
Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch?
You're damn great.
I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
This is not the short version.
The first bit or so was tight. I had a wriggle on my belly. Wind up eventually, and there was space for me to crawl along on my hands and knees. I went from crawling like a worm in dirt to skittering like a bug. Couldn't say it was much better, but I'd take what I could get. And when I'd been in the thing long enough to start wondering where it'd take me, a massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It was like a heavy metal door had just been slammed shut. Then there was a voice. What? I wasn't sure what it meant, but anything with incinerator is bad news. Then, almost as if that was a cue, I heard a mess of young-sounding voices. A bunch of them were straight up screaming in terror.
Sounds together with a howl that made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. Sorry,
Damn
I
it.
tell you.
What the hell is going on here? I scrambled through the duct as fast as I could. I made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that point. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. The kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges. What the hell is this place? I couldn't believe what I saw. The room had a dome up top, and there had to be about 9 walls, all the same size. Up in the ceiling was an upside-down funnel, almost like a chimney. I looked down. There they were, the kids I'd been searching for. They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent, for the moment, from surprise and fear. Scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell. Probably both, actually. Not like I can blame them running into a mug like this when they're already scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself and turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. All of them stood there, frozen. Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others, in a private school uniform.
Who the hell are you?
He stepped forward and glared at me suspiciously. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you. It looked like they relaxed some the second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there...
He kind of cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death?
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So...
The voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
They only had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What? Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it? I didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. I had to hurry. Well, as fast as a guy could on his hands and knees. Didn't take me long to get back to my cell. Still no way out of there, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room. When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator. Then... Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell, I'd torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. It was sloppy, but it got the job done. All right, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Right!
Huh. Wait a sec. Something was off. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said!
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door...
He was in the middle of explaining when...
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
The wall shook a bit and the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here!
Right! I grabbed onto the rope. First one I pulled on was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform was the last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick, square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
God damn it! What's going on here? Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
The door opened, and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gintaro Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope. Yeah! It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope. Hurry!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
15 feet. 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
No!
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face. He was really a terrified devil or some kind of damn monster. I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
Experiment? What experiment?
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
Hey, old man! What the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I may have thrown a salute in the raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me. No point to going back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead. After about 30 feet, we came across another duct on the left. This one was heading down. Artie nodded and took turns sliding down it. The duct emptied us out into a narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door. But the one on the right was familiar. It had black and yellow stripes, and a device next to it on the wall. A plate on it read, Incinerator. Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me. We were inside an incinerator?
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there...
Yeah, that's not good.
Him?
That meant we better. We gotta get out of here. Go to the other door, hurry! The kids started running, and I was close on their heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. Up and up and up. Our feet pounded the steps. Our arms pumping fast. Round, round, round. The devil was on the tail. The stairway kept going. We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane?
My kid's sister. The girl with the red necktie.
Akane. That's strange. I didn't remember seeing that name on the list of missing kids.
Hey! Akane!
He kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Maybe we outran her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too, and so did the other two kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go. Hey kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait! I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around to the boy in the jacket and the girl with the ponytail. I'm going after him. You two keep going, alright? You got it? The girl nodded and ran up the stairs. But the boy...
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs. I could hear him following me. We ran all the way to the bottom floor, calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
I could tell the kid was frustrated. And then suddenly...
Help me! Somebody help me!
We heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator.
Come on, goddammit, move!
No! don't want to! Let me go, please!
She planted her feet squarely on the floor and was struggling to get away. But Hongo was bigger and stronger. She wasn't gonna win.
Akane!
Her brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her, still fighting him, into the incinerator. Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside. And then, the door slammed shut. We ran to the door. We did everything we could think of to get the thing open. But
Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
he started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded on it.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
Are you okay, Akane?
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing!
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, alright? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Please! Please help me! I'm really scared! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
It's gonna be alright. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise!
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white.
Oh, we're done with the short version now.
What happened then?
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Then...
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Hey, are you sure?
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended, and we heard something... burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. The door opened. The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
Can I ask you one more thing?
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki. You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective. Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot! I was in Nevada, in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Well, I guess I believe you. Alright, let me ask you another question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki. He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother, but I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Santa is Aoi? Akane Kurashiki, June's brother?
There's still a lot we don't know. I mean, like a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
What?
Come on, man, what kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, alright? Cut me some slack.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too. So why did these murders take place?
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary Project. Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister. That's why he killed them.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone. If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it? I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
The person who planned the Nonary Project.
In other words, Ace.
Also...
What?
What, you forgot there was a time limit?
What the hell's going on here?
Flashbacks.
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Shit!
Come on, we need to get out of here.
How?
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
None of you people can walk and talk, can you? New material download to the file screen. Keycard 0. Right, let's just swipe this card. Okay, no, it's unlocked. Yeah, no, go back to the library. Hurry up, Junpei, we don't have time. Let's go. Alright, let's go. I swear to God, I thought this was going to be a lot shorter than it is. You found it.